Hello everyone, it's Brian here again. It's day 11 of our challenge of using AI advices to guide our trading portfolio on Investopedia simulator. So I would like to first bring the attention towards some of the trends that have been jointly highlighted by all of these AI chatbots for our Tuesday pre-market strategies. So one thing that was noticed today on news on Monday was that there is this World Economic Forum meeting. And there's also another thing that is a heightening geopolitical tensions over the Arctic area, and that might bring up some of these issues within the semiconductor industry or like the tech industry in general, or those industries that are more susceptible to, macroeconomic environmental changes. So that is the general trend highlighted by all of these AI chatbots, but let's take a closer look towards what each of these AI chatbots suggested me to do. So the first one, I would like to focus on Gemini and also GPT, both of them suggesting that they're still using their holding strategy throughout the Tuesday pre-market without any changes to the portfolio. Especially GPT keeps on stressing that the Apple share is, since it's only like down around 1% ish, it shouldn't like immediately trigger the alarm for selling. In fact, it's suggesting that if Apple actually fares well in tomorrow's market, then we should actually buy an additional share or so, unless there's a panic sell-off. And the other situation is we have Gemini still just trying to justify their VST deal, but it now sets like a stop and limit order. We're saying that if the price drops to around $160 per share, then we will probably sell our holdings on VST. There's also a general sentiment that since Gemini is more or less diversified in terms of the tech industry, so it suggests that I could possibly sell my Intel holdings if I decide to lock on the 20% profit-ish, and then just sort of like transition to a different sector or industry that might have a higher growth potential under current macroeconomic changes. Okay, and so both of these chose to hold. And so the next one we're going to be focusing on is going to be on Claude, and which suggests that we should actually drastically change our strategy. Based on geopolitical risk, it basically concludes that the semiconductor industry as a whole has been facing a possible risks or dips in prices on the Tuesday pre-market. So basically what I did was I sold my AMD share as well as my XAR share for both scenarios. And yeah, that's basically it for Claude. But something I really noticed that I have to really change in terms of my prompt is that I should include the factor of commission fees, since that really imitates the real life trading through like a broker who will like sort of ask for some commission fee for helping you to conduct those trades in the market. Since the Investopedia simulator sets the commission fee at 0, I think it's now realistic enough, and it sort of incentivizes like rapid trading and arbitrage types of scenario. Even though it's not like intraday, it's still like sort of affecting their strategy. So I guess this is something I'll have to factor in my future prompts. And that's all. Subscribe and like if you want to continue follow my journey. And that's it for today.